That's a good question. What did I think of the R18? Well, the first time I took the R18 out, I probably only rode it maybe 3-4 miles. I mean, 1802cc twin cylinder boxer engine. It's the highest displacement boxer engine that BMW's ever built. I think that thing delivers 116 pounds of torque at 300 RPM. 4750, it's delivering like 91 horsepower. You definitely feel it. You sit on that bike and fire it up, and you feel that opposed boxer rumbling under you. I look at that type of bike, and that's a gorgeous bike. I mean, the history involved in that bike and just the engineering, it is just phenomenal. If you look at the style, it is a classic style. That is, it's retro. It's pure bike. I wanted to like it a lot, and I took it just for a little bit. I was asked what I thought, and it was one of those things where I just said it wasn't my ride. So with that in mind, that's another situation where we had an opportunity to ride the bike a little bit longer. We were doing some video and photos. That bike that it's not my ride, oh, it's my ride. It is a fun bike. This is not a bike you can take out and ride for a couple minutes. If you're thinking of a pure bike and you want to go out and you want to experience what a motorcycle is supposed to be, okay, see, you hear motorcycles in the background, and if that turns you on, then you're a pure motorcyclist. This is what that bike is. This bike is pure motorcycle. There's no doubt about it. You can't experience that feeling in just a couple minutes on the bike. You have to get into it. And it's one of those things where if you want to just experience that pure motorcycle, that pure feeling, this is the bike. And this is the bike on steroids, truly. Let me preface this with since the introduction of their 2022 touring models, the R18B coming in at like 21.9, and the R18 Transcontinental coming in at 24.5. Those are exciting looking bikes. The front fairing reminds me of another bike, but it's a pretty cool looking bike. Again, I would look at that and say, it's probably not my ride, but it's a cool looking bike. But now the first edition, along with the special, but the first edition especially, that's pure motorcycle. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's where you're getting that feeling. A couple minutes on the bike doesn't do it, but riding that bike, oh yeah, that's amazing. It really is. Got to ride it down the coast. The bike really, it is a bigger bike, so it handles like a bigger bike. It's not your, this is my first time riding a motorcycle kind of bike. But if you love motorcycles, you love that rawness of that motorcycle, you like that wind, you like that experience, that feeling, that vibe, this is your bike. You've got to try this bike. You talk about heritage in some of the motorcyclists. I mean, kudos to the engineers, but I think they're trying to gain so much market. They're trying to gain so many customers and just sales. I think we've gotten away from that whole genre of motorcycling, what it's all about, that feeling, that vibe. And kudos to BMW because they brought it back. I'm hoping Harley backs up a little bit and kind of takes a look at where they really want to go, what they really want to do. I understand you want to put people on motorcycles, but if you get away from what motorcycling is really about, if you get away from what that feeling is, I think you're going to lose your customer base. This is pure motorcycle. This is what it's all about. I don't know how else to say it. I might be stumbling on words and not as eloquent, and I'm definitely not the face, but I'm definitely I'm definitely a motorcyclist, and this is definitely a fun bike. You got to get out there and try it. So we put together a little bit of video. Enough of the talking, because like I said, I am not the voice, but I think you'll enjoy it. And just kind of come along with the ride. Time for the intro. So enough of the talk. Let's get right to it. Enjoy. Take care, guys. as I'm crouched down. Winter sucks. But it's not winter, it's summer in San Francisco area. So this is more of our winter, right? Fog coming over, freezing cold on the coast. You gotta love the sound of a V-twin. If that doesn't turn you on, you're not a motorcyclist. Guys, I need more coffee. Let's go ride. Come on, let's get out of here. Come on.